Hello and welcome back to Let's Play Baldur's Gate 3 with Theodore Remington.
One day I'll catch a break.
In a fairy slaughter room where there was a party, and that party ended violently. Well, with the host left, so we are chasing after the host basically. We are over encumbered. Why are we over encumbered? We really need to sell some stuff. Okay, we should do that after all this. For now we can give Yankee crossbows to the Starian, I guess. There we go. Alright, so yeah, I explored the side rooms, didn't find much. One thing we found was a vault key, so another vault to loot later. For now though, we are going after through this door, because that's supposed to be where the host has went. Yes, okay, let's first go down this office here. Party planner. This seems to be a working notebook used to a certain Chamberlain Dufan to plan Cazador's gathering at the mansion ballroom. Functions are divided into two categories, those invited and those involuntary guests. Entertainment for the latter category being considerably more sinister than the former. Invited guests and involuntary guests. The entertainment. Okay. Another category being considerably more sinister than the former. Yeah, okay, so they are just food. Master had ordered a special party as the final feast. He said this will be his ultimate test. I am prepared. I'm sure the guests invited both will be both thrilled to participate. And then you killed yourself. Or threw yourself into some sort of fake coma thing. Surprisingly little to take here. I am disappointed. Oh, I should also get the rest of the group grouped up again. So there might be secrets here, I would not be surprised. No illusionary wall sort of thing.
Vast world out there.
Yeah, but not booze within, apparently. No, I guess there's not secrets here. How disappointing. Alright, well, there's this other side room. Okay, just the dais. Let's go with just the dais then.
You stand on a clean metal platform. A beautiful but antiquated elevator. There are some scuffs to show its age, signs of things dragged onto it over the years. But it seems to be in good working order.
What in the hells? I never knew this was here. This was always Cazador's private quarters. Only he ever came in here. Well, him and the unfortunate souls we brought to feed him.
Okay, well, descent and antiquated. I find it pretty modern to have an elevator in medieval fantasy times. And we're down in a dungeon of some kind. Okay, with a waypoint. How handy.
What in the hells? I never knew any of this was here.
Well, Astarion, sounds like you didn't know much about your master and everything. I'd say good on you. Is that some creeper? Yeah, you can just a little bit done there. Otherwise, this seems to be... This is almost like that, what's its name? The Sharon Temple. The Veil of Shadows, except a little bit more broken and beneath Baldur's Gate, apparently. Right, so we can go through there, but let us explore side rooms a bit first. Ooh, nice gargoyles. One does wonder if this has been built or was
Just
there
like the door
just
to the
in
ballroom
cupboards.
upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet
Looks
ring.
dwarven, honestly. Press our signature in and follow in the door. And then we probably have to do the phrase again.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Is something dying here? Probably. Was there anything there? Does seem to be downstairs here. So we could probably get down here. Okay, what do we have here? A little shrine. Eyewitness account of the Ballspawn saga, yeah. Eternal cruelty. That seems specific. For my sins, my soul was made into ink written into this parchment, where scrolls crawl sleeplessly for eternity unless you free it. Power structure of let's first go and read whatever this is. Velioth.
On the pillow rests a skull with a scroll clamped in its bony jaws. The skull's empty eye sockets flare with an eldritch gleam. You feel
magic skull.
invited somehow to witness the skull's memories. It seems urgent.
Okay, let the skull's memories rise, unfold, and let them watch over you, because this is knowledge that we
This
wanted.
skull is all that remains of the vampire Velioth. He turned Cazador, gave him the gift, and then taught him the rules of vampiric existence.
Okay, let's concentrate on that. We have bonus from forbidden knowledge, that's nice. Let's throw a Owl's wisdom on there and a bit of guidance. Oh, dang it! I don't want to do the inspiration, but I kind of want to. There we go. If that was first time, this would have been much
Velioth's
happier.
first lesson is always to dominate. Allow none to be your equal. Velioth recalls when Cazador reached out to a former friend. His punishment was to watch as Velioth drained his friend dry.
Okay, well, that's great. Oh, I have to make more of these. Okay. 18, that's enough.
Velioth's second lesson is that power comes from solitude.
I hope we get
To
inspiration
share with
from
others
this.
is to be weak, and to be weak is to fail
And die.
and die. Velioth recalls when Cazador rebelled against him. Cazador suffered 11 years of impalement because he failed.
Pretty brutal stuff. These are very destructive lessons.
Velioth's third lesson is to act not in haste. A near immortal has time to plan.
Apparently
time to
with those
act
time
only
frames.
when others will pay the price of action. Velioth recalls Cazador, his lessons learned, killing him in the rite of perfect slaughter. How they both laughed. Velioth recalls Cazador boiling the flesh from his skull, and then, to mock him, clamping his schooling scroll in Velioth's jaws. The skull's eyes flash a final time, and its jaws sag open. The scroll with all of Cazador's rituals is yours. Velioth is no more.
okay.
Even his precious rules.
No inspiration. Oh, that sucks. Scroll of names. Many thousand surnames would be familiar to Baldurian, though some of those at the beginning of the list of families now long disappeared. This list of names of people dating back centuries and continuing up until the present day.
Thousands of names. This couldn't be part of the ritual, could it?
Well, I have a sneaking suspicion. Here we go, the Journal of Cazador Czar. It records movements and actions of his spawn, with particular attention paid to Astarion. Every order, failure, punishment is recorded with a cold calculation. Only the most recent entries seem to betray any emotion. Astarion failed to return from his hunt this night. Guardian informed. He will have the pliers ready for when the boy shows himself again. Still missing. I ought not to be surprised. The boy has always been troublesome, but to disappear now, when we are all but ready, it's unconscionable, even for him. I have dispatched the brood. They will find him and bring him home. And when they do, I will make him scream for this. It's been days and he's still missing. No amount of pain has motivated his brothers and sisters to find him. It seems Baldur's Gate has swallowed him whole. I'm searching further afield, but my reach outside the city is limited. In the meantime, the hunt will continue here. My spawns fail me, Astarion eludes me. I will have my due! What a fun person. Okay, let's take some of those resources. Thank you very much. Power structure in Baldur's Gate. This is a journal Cazador thoughts and concerned about the power structure in Baldur's Gate and how changing balance between the factions and his own ability to operate in the city without interference of competitions. Most recent notes at the end relate to the old problems of Nine Fingers and the Guild and a new concern about the ambitious young Lord Gortash. Cazador worries that the Guild's resolve around the rise of this brash new criminal kingpin known as the Stone Man, and what it might mean for the Gate's underworld if Nine Fingers is replaced. Meanwhile, the upset Gortash is fielding prototypes of the Steel Watchers in the street. Are they capable enough to detect and damage Cazador's vampire spawn?
Guilds, nobles, politicians. If he controlled even a fraction of these, the city could be his, and no one would ever know.
Yeah, and this is basically a recollection of the whole ball spawn thing. No comment on that. Okay. So this scroll with the lessons. Black Mass scroll, is that it? Here we go. Unfurled, the scroll reveals the first foul rites and rituals detailing all the ways death can be turned to one's advantage or simply made more interesting. The rite of perfect slaughter, the liturgy of the dead, the sacrament of the damned, and the many more strange accursed rituals cover this parchment. The final entry, however, is familiar. The rite of profane ascension. O piteous deaths, O ravenous dead. Immortality is your gift, but darkness is your prison, and the hunger your jailer. Old-fashioned way of writing jailer, I believe. The rite of profane ascension will release you. Walk in the sun, suffer not from the hunger, grow your power beyond anything you have imagined. A pact has been made with the Lord of Hellfire. That will be Mephistopheles. Deliver unto him 7,000 souls, each bearing an infernal mark, and you shall be free of your chains. You shall know true power. Deliver the souls, speak the words. Ecce Dominos has animus offero in sacrificio. Nuns volo potestansem quam politici es nihili. Okay, so now we know more about the ritual and how to work it. Potentially use it also for Astarion himself. That would be handy. Okay, everyone jumps in. We can probably drop down or something. Or we can drop on that pillar, actually, that might be better solution. Still think we'll take some damage if we fall from his height, but well. Not Theodore, but he just can take falling damage. Yeah, the rest of the party doesn't want to drop. We might have something for this though.
Assume nothing.
Do we have feather fall on someone?
Careful, I bite.
Ready and willing.
I think, yeah, you have feather fall. Oh, I should also look at his spell list, because that seems like a very incomplete spell list. And now we all should be fine to jump wherever
Like its will be done.
The air is ripe with magic.
And I can't because that was a bonus action. That is annoying.
Action, not reaction.
Elminster's not around,
Yeah,
so
there we
might
go.
as well.
All right, what now? Time to press ahead.
Okay, there's a button there. And a crate. The Tourmaline Depths. Is this what this is? The Tourmaline Depth by Lady Incognita. It was the master vampire Donellasar who reopened the vast blue-green halls beneath Baldur's Gate and brought them under our control. But what is history of the history of the subterranean expanse, and how far does it go? Not even Donella the architect knew for certain, but in the notebooks she speculated the depths were originally dwarven built. I guess so as well by the architecture, by exiles from Brereiden. Although she admitted that she was no scholar of dwarven history, though deeply delved, the halls were certainly more of an outpost than a city, Donella wrote. Thought of establishing as a facility over a mine. What were the dwarves mining here? A larger question in this writer's mind: how did these abandoned depths go undiscovered for so long in a great city like Baldur's Gate? Were they deliberately hidden, of some kind of persistent glamour that finally wore off? We may never know. Well, that tells us more about this place, that there's a lot of unknowns about it.
Anything of use?
Okay, let us that. Lots of random bit bobs. Scrolls and the like. I get used to coin. Can always use the coin. Well, Astarion, lockpicking is your speciality.
Should be easy.
Oh, well, actually, you do not succeed immediately. Let's try again. There you go.
Still alive. So that's progress.
Give me a scent.
Can't slow down.
Oh! This is a way into the sewers. How interesting indeed that was not discovered then if this was so close near the sewers. Yeah, there's even things. There's even the slime boblets not too far from here. I mean, there's even a person there not too far from here. Missing posters, missing posters.
I want to have a word.
Ah, a friendly face at last. Are you going to the party as well?
What party? Party in the sewers?
I know. Bit strange, isn't it? But then you have to be open to trying new things. The venue's called The Palace. Not sure what it stands for, but it sounds very exclusive. My date's supposed to meet me here, but there's no sign of him. You haven't seen him, have you? Pale, skinny, extremely piercing eyes. Looks a bit like your friend here.
Oh dear. I assure you, it's not.
It's funny. He was ever so keen for me to come. He didn't seem the type to cancel.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I knew. Pretty sure you had a lucky escape. Your date was a vampire.
A vampire? No, he wasn't. Was he? But then, why am I still here? He could have had me by the neck any time he liked.
Mother, may I? I'm positively starved.
Why are you calling me mother, Astarion? I'm not into that. You are sure that he didn't try that?
He did seem quite interested in my collarbones. I thought that was just his thing, if you catch my drift.
You have no idea.
You know what? I might give this party a miss. Plenty more fish in the Chionthar, as they say.
Yep, and not
If you
in
see
the
him,
sewers.
don't tell him I was here. Just tell him I wasn't ready to be in a relationship. I'm sure he'll understand.
I'm pretty sure he won't care. Okay, well, we saved that person. She probably saved herself by being a bit foolish, looks like. Ah, I think this was indeed, because there's like angry mirrors smashed everywhere. That might be a little issue. I guess one of the spawns was here. What's lair here? I assume not the Astarion himself. Let us head back into the vampire's lair again, because I don't think we'll
Here goes
learn that
nothing.
much of interest by going into the sewers instead. I'll be curious if you just walked up here without the story and just had no idea. So this is now a moving platform. That'll help us get up later again. Okay. What is through this?
It's alright. Our parents will come for us. Are you sure?
I hear people as well.
Once we're free.
That might be worth a look.
Ooh, okay.
I've spotted a trap. Move with purpose.
And there's a trap on there.
What now?
Astarion,
I'm hungry, Jess.
it's on, please.
We're all hungry, Vanya. I'm really hungry. It hurts.
And a little bonus from Theodore. Let's go! Pretty much a camp trail. There we go.
Hold on, alright?
No time to rest.
Father will come soon.
Ooh, very rare. Polar Sunblade. That's radiant damage. Undead Bane. That's pretty good, actually, when you're facing up against undead.
At the ready.
We might equip that if we're going to be dealing with a vampire.
Comes back.
In fact, let's actually switch around our stuff for the moment. We can take the hammer off for a bit. We put the blades here, and then I'll put the cool thing on the second. There we go. Anything further about here? No, it just seems like a broken bit. Okay. Well, we discovered this thing. Really would have liked an inspiration point though. We still have one, but I feel one is not enough. Okay, let's put on turnboat so we can be here on time. And have everyone right up next.
Work my
Gale.
magic.
No, don't jump next to it, just on it. Very good. And then I guess
Assume nothing.
Lazel goes last if we can find a spot to fit her. Very close, I guess. Okay, can we maybe make a bit of space somehow?
Keep your distance, darling.
Yeah, okay, this should give a bit more space. It should maybe allow Lazel to join on top of the thing.
Like its will be done.
Technically we can't teleport her, but we can also jump. There we go. Right. Okay, pause. And then we can jump back down.
Ready.
Trust no one.
All's well that ends. Not as bad as it could have.
There we go. Hoping
wish to
everyone can
step.
follow here. There was a thing up down there. Hang on. Probably not important. Let us keep on going. Can grab this one though. That is us booze. So now I'm certainly convinced this is a dwarven outpost.
Seems simple enough.
Anything here? No, this is just broken ramp. There we yeah. Broken ramp into nothing but cave. Alright, let's go.
Just like the door to the ballroom upstairs, this door features no keyhole, but does have an indentation for a signet ring.
Well, same procedure.
The ring slots perfectly into place, and the door opens, assailing you with pungent, musty air.
Oh, great more dead people.
Approaching the
actually
cells,
alive
you're met
people.
with hollow-eyed faces.
Sort of.
There's an almost physical stink of decay and neglect.
Ew. Is this how you used to live, Astarian gods?
Hardly. Cazador didn't keep me in luxury, but I've never seen anything like this. How did they get here? What is Cazador doing with them? I should have guessed there was more to it than Raphael would ever have told.
You. I know you. You're the one from the tavern.
Okay.
You smiled and joked and got me drunk.
You're dead.
You called me so many sweet things. My name sounded like a lyric on your tongue.
Sebastian,
You remember me.
you were handsome. Shy. You'd never been kissed.
You taught me how.
Oh dear.
And then you destroyed me.
Yeah, looks like it, dude.
It can't be.
Beneath the dirt and blood, you notice that every prisoner has a rune carved into their flesh.
Oh dear.
Look at those symbols, they all have the scars.
So Cazador marked them too. Bound us all to his ritual. Gods. I know so many of these faces. They're my conquests. I pursued them, seduced them, and brought them to Cazador. He told us he was feeding on them, but he turned them to spawn. He turned every last one, so we'd have souls for this cursed ritual.
Yeah, it's pretty awful.
What?
How long have I been down here?
Very long. We should set them free, yes.
Let's give ourselves, I guess, advantage. Yeah. This is actually a fairly hard one, but we have enough.
Free. We'll never be free while that monster lives.
That's
Well,
why
we're-
we're here.
Yeah, we're trying to fix that.
To destroy Cazador.
You can't. It's not possible.
My badass weapons say otherwise.
We don't have a talking weapon like in BG2, else this would be more funny.
We will find a way. Actually, but where is he now?
The Grand Chamber. Just ahead. But even if you can kill him, what then? What happens to us?
That depends on you. Can you control your hunger?
I don't know. It's all I've ever felt.
Trust me when I say I know the feeling, but you can resist the urge.
Whatever you do, just do it quickly. I can't go on waiting.
We'll be back. You have my word.
Okay. And there are children in here. Oh dear.
I don't feel good. Hey! Hey, you!
And they are
Come
vampires as
closer.
well.
Oh, God. It can't be.
It is you. I knew it. I'll kill you. Once I get out of here, I'll kill you!
You're the children from the monster hunting camp, are you not?
Camp. Monster hunters. The Gur camp. Oh, gods! My parents' camp. Chessa, focus. Resist the beast inside you. You promised.
Yeah, read more magic vampire books.
It's your fault. You did this to us. Didn't
Raise
he
your
tell
humanity
you?
score.
He's the one that kidnapped us. He's the reason we're spawns. I'll kill you!
Yes. Now that you, mention it, I may have done that. Don't look at me like that. Cazador's orders. Quite the deviation from my usual routine, of course. Capture, not lure. I didn't bring them in with sweet rolls or anything. I really forgot about them. felt
That's pretty
nothing
terrible,
the moment I
Stein.
handed them over to him.
It's pretty terrible.
Oh.
We promised their parents we'd save them, so...
Parents? You've seen my parents?
Yes, they're looking for you.
I miss them. I think. Or perhaps it's the hunger. Oh, I don't know. It's so hard to tell.
It's very
You
horrifying
should
to
go.
have like a whole bunch of vampire
Leave us
children
here.
there.
We shouldn't be out there. We'd hurt our families.
Yes, let's be positive. We've been positive through many terrible situations, so I think we should keep that line going.
Never give up hope, trust me. I know what I'm talking about.
Behind the exhaustion, starvation, and fear, recognition stirs in her eyes. And with it, hope.
You really mean it?
Yes.
Cazador's got this stuff. It controls the doors. If you get it, you can set everyone free. If you get it, somehow.
We'll grab it from his cold, dead hands! Which he already has cold, dead hands, but colder, deader hands, I guess. Alright, I'll free you once I have the staff.
Good luck. If you fail, well, I suppose we'll be seeing you again. In here.
Okay.
I'm hungry, Jess.
Starion, how are you doing with this?
He kept Sebastian. The children I can
And many
understand
others.
leverage against their parents, but Sebastian? I should have known what Cazador was capable of. He's played us for such fools. And not just 7 spawn to placate the devil. 7 spawn and 7,000 souls bound to them in blood. Everyone
That's a
whoever
lot.
trusted me enough to let down their guard, innocents, idiots, and the unlucky. It doesn't matter. I will need to sacrifice them all if I want to perform the ritual.
Maybe you shouldn't do the ritual then. You can save them.
What's the point? They're as good as dead. I thought they were dead.
Yeah, but they aren't.
If they are unleashed, they will cause incredible carnage. They will be ravenous. They must die. Better they serve a purpose.
Damn, you wanna...
There is still hope for them. You got out and you got better.
They're in a state far beyond anything that ever happened to me. Decades of hatred will have piled up inside of them. I can't even begin to imagine. We must find Cazador. This must end.
Definitely.
Which, I think this door goes straight... Yeah, straight into the Grand Ritual Room. We will save that battle, because that is obviously going to be a big battle, for the next episode. So join me then. Bye-bye.